Okay guys, well we're back at it. Got the right damn rod seals now. Kind of wondering, I got this one set up. Got the lip facing the right direction. Boy, they put a pretty square. Man, I'm wondering if I ought to bevel that. I'm thinking about taking a flapper wheel and beveling this out. Make it a lot easier to get that on there. Make it easy. Alright guys, so I got the Gland assembly all assembled. I'll show the other one in more detail. I was sitting here videoing this thing. Of course we had the wrong seal, and that was threw everything in disarray yesterday, and then I was actually videoing this part this morning, and some peckerhead showed up on his bicycle here telling me a big sob story about how he's been looking for work. And I said, if you can't find work and you say you've been looking for work, I said, you're full of shit. And I said, everybody is looking for people. And I said, you know, he said he was in Klamath looking for work and he couldn't find any, and I just find that hard to believe. Everybody needs help right now. Nobody can get any help for anything, and when you tell me you've been looking for work and you can't find any, either you're lying to me or you've been run off from every place, because either you can't do what you say you can do, or you're a thief. And I'm thinking he's a thief because right after I got done telling him, hey, you know, I'm not hiring, I don't need you, and then he says, you want to buy a battery booster? I got a brand new one, I'll sell it to you for 30 bucks. Yeah, you're a thief. Tight. I rattled that impactor, that came right around, didn't it? Pretty bastard, anything? Okay. Let me get a piece of, well, I got a block in there, and I'll just lay the rod up on a block, and then I gotta get that barrel up here, and I'm gonna put the rod and piston back inside the barrel. And then I'm going to get my pressure washer and clean the barrel up real good. And then I'm going to wash all this out. It should be a really nice mess when we're done. Maybe I'll wait to put the cylinder in. I'll put the cylinder in, then wash all this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll wash both sides after I get both cylinders done. See, is this catching the... Got enough to get this started? I think so. Put a little bit of lubrication on the threads here. Are we starting? Got some sharp edges on it. I think it might have started. All right, let's get this. See if I can keep from knocking the camera off. Maybe move it over here, huh? Starter. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I got it started. Somebody's had a pipe wrench on this, which I've done that before, so I won't criticize them for doing that, because sometimes you do what you have to do. That's all there is to it. It's not really going very hard, it's just got some real sharp spots. Now I think I'm up against the piston. Just go ahead and push the piston on in with the Gland nut. And once we get the thing in the machine, we'll let the hydraulics do the rest. Which I can't, man, it's going to be kind of a tough deal. I can't even start it. I got the kind of a screwed up situation, actually. I wonder if I should just go on in a little further, beat it on in, make it a little easier on myself. We'll see if it'll do that. We went out a ways further, which really didn't ease up on that any. So I guess back to what we were doing. Okay. Over here, there is a set screw. Come on, camera. Is that the wrong size Allen or something? Somebody's probably already rounded it out. It's a problem because the next size is too big, so it's probably as good as we're gonna get there. You'll never get it back out. Okay. I'd have to put a smaller fitting in this to air check it, but I need to put some caps on it. I'm gonna put some caps on it and crane it and lay it on the ground and go get the pressure washer and get it cleaned up. Alright, let's see here. Gravity. Good times to be had. Guess I'll kind of leave it on there for now. I might need it here a little bit. Figure out where I need to go now. I think I'm probably gonna have to grab that thing. Or do I? What do I do here? Let's see here. Need to kind of play with it a little bit, figure out which way it's going to go here. Okay, that's what we're going to do right there. There goes. Alright. Gonna be good at times for all. Don't even know where I'm at down there. here because I can't see shit. I think. Gotta come back up. Ah, shit. No. I can see what's happening now. There's that damn little guard they got on there to protect that grease line. There's a bolt holding it, and the bolt hangs up on everything. Hang on. What I've got going on here. If it started, I do not know, but okay, I got it. Holy shit, that is not any fucking fun. That is no fun at all. Right there. What I'm gonna have to do, since this pin kind of screwed up, I gotta grind this flat down, but I guess I need to get the pin straight in there to where this plate's gonna go on right. Should be fairly close, and I can grind it down once I get it there. Actually, I think I need to go more with that pin. Right in there, maybe. There it is. All right. Okay. Okay. This pin's kind of coming out halfway decently. Oh man, I can't believe this. This is nice. I didn't have to weld anything to it. Okay, and then of course, now that I know, you pull this access panel off and pull your hoses off. Okay, well, let's pull this one on out of here, and then, so some guy made a comment on here, and you know, sometimes it's a little bit irritating because these guys, their attention span is so short. You know, they can't watch a long video because it just bores them, you know, to watch a long video, because their pecker's 2 inches long and their attention span is 2 seconds long, and so they just can't pay attention. So anyway, he made a comment on there, why don't you just take the gland nut off and leave the barrel in the machine? Well, I explained it in the video that obviously you can't get to it there, you fucking dumbass. So I'm going to pull it out right now. Come on, camera. Alright, I got the set screw loose. I don't have it. I'm just going to see if I can get lucky enough. Shit. I'm gonna find a piece of pipe somewhere. Kind of letting this spot here, trying to hold it a little bit. Might have to do like I did on the other one. Okay, that shit ain't happening. I vibrated on it a little while with the air hammer. Sometimes that works. Let's try her again. It moved a little bit. I saw it move. The air hammer. Come on, man. What's the problem, dude? Oh yeah, I got you now, you bastard. Up to the wrong guy. Kick you right in the teeth there, Slim Bob. Or Jim Bob. Jim Bob, not Slim Bob. Old Jim Bob down there. Up here. Almost got it. That should be Old school stuff here. 3 3/4 inch rod. You don't see those anymore. Tough as nails though. Tough as nails they are. Well, let's show you what happens on these damn things. We just get any kind of... The bad thing about these, if you get in a real wet area, I'll kind of show you right now what I'm talking about, is that water will... If the boom's up or something like that, if it's down, it's probably not near... You're still going to have an angle like this. And what happens is, you can see it right now, that water from the rain just sits right in there. And what it does, it rots those seals out. So it's kind of a... I don't know if a guy could devise some kind of thing that would go over that, you know, that nut or something that would keep that water off of there. Sure would be a lot better. But you can see here, I had a pick somewhere. Get a pick. Start digging the shit out of this. What happens, these rod seals, is they... Let's get down here. They just come out in 1,000 pieces. They just get rotten, as you can see here. See how that's just coming out in pieces? As you can see. So, dig it all out of there and take it in there to the solvent tank, clean it all up. I was thinking maybe these were original seals, but I don't think they are, because somebody's changed them once already, because somebody had, you can tell by looking at the gland nut, somebody had been beaten on it and there's pipe wrench marks on it. So it's been changed once already. Okay, and then there's going to be a wear ring in here. You're going to have this wonderful... This one's coming out. This is your dust seal right here. This is your wear ring. Should be a split in it right there. Get a screwdriver maybe. Collapse it a little bit. I got new wear rings too, and something. Most of the time, to be honest with you, you don't even really need to change these wear rings. They don't, usually fine. But if the shop has them, the place where you're getting the seals at, just change them while you're there. This one's being a pain in the ass. Okay, so that's everything on the inside except for that. You're gonna have your gland. I'm gonna leave the backup ring alone. I ain't worried about the backup ring. If you're out in the field, you learn to try not to, like, if you get an O-ring or something, anything you can take apart without destroying it, you might have to reuse it. You might screw up an O-ring and you're out in the middle of nowhere, and the old one might have to go back on. I mean, I know it sucks and probably ain't the quite right thing to do, but it's one of those things that when you're a field mechanic and you're 50, 60, 100 miles away from anything, you try to do those kind of things. Go find my chisel now and do this. See if we can get back in here behind this. I'm trying to remember where the edge of that seal actually is. cannot tell. I know I can get underneath them. Start kind of wedging them up. Maybe I'll find my chisel. There that is. Nothing left of that either. That's ready for cleanup. This here we're not even going to worry about at all. It's just got a wear ring on it. There's nothing wrong with that wear ring. This has an O-ring here. We'll replace that. Okay, and this is the old style. You don't see many of these anymore, but they're just like the old case backhoes. You'll see how they go together. They're cupped, and they all get stacked in there. And these here, I wouldn't be worried one bit. I mean, I have new ones. We're going to put new ones in there. I wouldn't be worried one bit to reuse those. They last forever. Good seals, they really are. I'm going to go clean all this crap up now and then put the new seals in it. Okay, so let's get a sack of new seals here. Okay, rod seal, and it's got rain all over it. I guess that won't hurt it too bad, huh? Make sure your lip is facing the right direction. Remember, you're trying to keep the oil in it. So the lip's going to be, if you put it in like that, the oil's going to go right past that and right out the end of it. So you want to put the lip this way. Okay, so there's that. Before we forget, let's go ahead and throw our remember, I'm not changing that backup ring. I don't normally change backup rings unless they come in the kit. I'll change them, but there's usually nothing wrong with a backup ring. Okay, make sure this is pretty clean in here. Some of these you'll have to Loctite them in. So what I got is a 3-inch socket that fits pretty damn good on there. This is a 3-inch impact socket. And I started on one side. I got that 3 1/4, but it just, man, you can't hardly get the socket back out of there once you start tapping it in. So I get it walked over here on one side, and remember, on the dust seal, it's going to go in exactly the opposite. You know, you want the lip, you're trying to keep the water and the dirt out of it, so you want the lip this way. Anything that you're trying to keep out is the way you want your lip. If that makes any sense. Okay, so you started pretty good there. I'm trying to walk it over and keep it right on the edge. That's where you want to be beating on. You don't want to beat on the inside of that. And you can look in here and you can see that that seal, it's down flat all the way around. It's ready to go. Okay. Now what? Okay. I've got this group of seals here that will go in there. When you go back together with these, it's a struggle. They go in tight. You got to beat the living shit out of them to get them in there. It's the only way I've been able to find to get them in there. They are tight. You've seen how tight it came out. I've had to come along on them before, pulling them together and beating on the end of the rod there with a big rubber mallet to get them to go. Okay, so this one here is on the end. Now what I do is I just stick them on there one at a time. Well, I got two on there. A lot of the old case backhoes use the same style of piston seal on them. Okay, that's all together. All right. Oops. Where's the O-ring at? There it is. Forget that. Okay, so well, I know it kind of looks ridiculous, but see, I got a strap there, come along there. I'm not pulling real hard on it. I got a fair amount of tension on it. Okay. Damn hammer's greasy and I can't hang on to it. Man, that sucker's got oil all over it and I cannot hold on to it. Man, how about some brake clean? Would that work a little better? Golly, man. These hydraulic jobs, man. Slick and nasty and... Oh, shit. I think it's going. Let's measure it with my finger. I'm up to that crease in my finger. Just get enough where I can get the gland nut in it. So I went a ways further, but I mean, I gotta go. Threads are right there. I gotta go quite a ways more to get the thread started. They go together tight. This kind of seals on the pistons go together really tight. least that much more before I can get the gland nut started. Whew. I think. My crankshaft might show up here now. Yeah. No, maybe not. Then went over to Merrill to get that crankshaft. Damn, it's close, man. It was really close. Go a little further, and then I go a little further, and I know it'll start. Okay, I'm tired of swinging hammer. I'm gonna hit it with a real hammer. Okay. Oh yeah, that did it right there. Pretty certain she'll start now. Let's take the come along off. Quite a project to change these, repack these cylinders here. Quite a little project. Okay, well, I got it started, I think. I'm just gonna get the spanner and just run it on in. And I tell you what, guys, these little 20-ton short, or even the 12, I got a 12-ton short one too. Man, they are handier than hell. I don't know what I'd do without that little bottle jack. Just stick her on up there and get her lined up, push your pin in. Works out pretty damn good. I can take it off now. I got plugs and all the exhaust manifold, waiting on the exhaust manifold, so this wonderful weather doesn't get water down in the exhaust, which would run down into the oil pan. Whatever exhaust valve would be open, it'd run right down on top of the piston. So, well, guys, I just got to put the keeper here, and put the keeper in that, tighten up this keeper, and then the plate, 2 bolts there, and I'm gonna get a bar, that big bar, and start knocking this stuff loose here, and get the pressure washer, clean this up, and same thing with the other side. I might hold off on putting them on there just yet. Because I don't know, we might run into something else down. I want to get once I get the thing running again, I want to get the thing off the ground and make sure the rollers are all fine. I mean, actually, as far as sprockets, that don't look too bad. At least it has segments on it. Well, kinda. That's a bolt-on sprocket. It's not really a segment. It looks like it's just one piece, ain't it? Yeah, that son of a bitch is one piece all the way around. At least it unbolts, though. So that's a plus. It does need... The grousers are worn down bad on it. What we've done on them grousers, and it works fine. We took some really good hard stuff. What was it? What was that? T1, I think is what we did. And we welded them on there like that. I'll show you. I don't know if Josh's cat... It looked like it had some pretty good healthy grousers. There's another upcoming video on this. This is a Komatsu D65E. It's got an 0220 Cummins in it. These are good old dozers right here, man. But this one's got to get done real soon too. No, I can't tell if somebody... No, I don't think anybody added onto these. That's just the original grousers on it. But we took that T1 that was the same, and we just welded them. It's a long process. It really is. Some guys, you know, some guys will do that, and some guys will figure out what the labor costs and the materials versus just putting another set of tracks on it. You know, I don't know. So, but anyway, I don't think this guy here wants to do that, as far as I know. But anyway, well, that is a pretty good project, guys. Here's our crankshaft for the 6170R in there. So as I fold things up this afternoon, I'm going to throw it on the bumper of my truck and go back around in the side of the building. And tomorrow, that's what we will be doing, is putting that engine back together. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. We're waiting on the exhaust manifold. Anyway, I'll show you what I got ordered. I ordered this elbow here because I don't know, the camera probably can't, but it's got a giant hole in it right there. The turbo, remember, I got it, it's all freed up, it's fine now. So I got an exhaust manifold and an elbow, exhaust manifold gaskets. I got an injector coming, because this injector for some reason is, I thought it was this return line T, but it's actually coming out of the injector and coming back up the stem here. So I got an injector coming for it, and a T and an O-ring grommet there. Oh, I need to put a plug in that drain line so that water don't go down the oil pan. Not worried about the pressure lines, it's upside down, but I need to get a little plug in that. And I need to plug this too. That way if it starts snowing and raining sideways, it doesn't fill this thing full of water. Anyway. Alright, well, I'm losing my daylight, guys, so I gotta get rolling.